trading is not just about avoiding mistakes, right? So it's about also how you recover from your mistakes. So our guest today, Sean, he's faced one of the toughest challenges that a funded trader can experience, a funded account on the brink of extinction, right? But instead of giving up, managed to turn things around. And so in this interview, we uncover what actually happened, the mindset involved, and also the turning points and the changes that helped you go from an account that's almost busted to securing a payout, right? Okay, so welcome, Sean. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Okay, so can you give us to start off, can you give us a little bit history about how you started trading?
So I started trading when I was probably like 9 years ago I'm
Wow.
18.
How did it start? What drew you to trading?
I think I knew trading way back then, probably like 10 or 11 years ago, and then I
Mm,
wasn't really drawn into trading, but I've played with it, but I'm not into it.
mm,
Only like 9 years ago I was into it because like when we started stepping into college life, university life,
mm.
see like people making money. But of course, now we know that it's more like those money Ponzi schemes kind of group trading group.
Okay.
Yeah. So that got me into trading. But I wasn't into those marketing games that
Okay.
so I was like sticking to what I want to learn, like actual trading, the charts and all.
At which point then, how do you come across the prop trading? And maybe you have experience with other props before?
Can't really exactly remember when I started trading with any like prop firms, but I think it's post COVID. Back then it was just all like trading with brokerage, like $50
Mm,
in an account, and then keep trying. And then I think the first prop firms I know was FTMO, but it was so expensive. So, but then that also like got me into the prop industry that like we can use a smaller capital to have a like larger leverage.
it's a very highly leveraged product, but with
Yeah.
not as high a risk, right?
Yeah,
Traditionally.
low entry level,
Yep.
very good tool, I would say. Yes.
Okay. So what drew you to TradeX Prop? Why do you decide to give us a shot?
Of course, the pricing is competitive, and then also like my friend Hitori got me into it. I was like, okay, yeah, might as well try Trade Exprop, rather, and with that 100% payout rate, right?
Yes.
So that really draws me into like trading with Trade Exprop. Yep.
So how do you find it so far? What's the experience like?
Yeah, it's all good. I've tried like some other prop firms that quite well known, and then their even their conditions aren't that good. Like slippage could happen, and then it's like the norm of it.
Okay.
With FedEx Prop, I don't really experience that so far. Everything is okay. Everything is smooth. Like slippage wise, I'm not sure if it's the change of trading style now, but I'm pretty sure it's the condition that's good enough. Because
Okay.
sometimes I hold for like a few days, sometimes it's just intraday, and everything is like in my I would say in my favor, or so to say, there's no problem at all.
Cool. So can you like let us know a bit? Can you go on a bit, elaborate a little bit more on your trading style, your trading strategy,
Um,
if
let
you
me
don't mind
think.
sharing?
So ideal setup would be more like I go from higher time frame just so I have the bias. So
Yes.
from there I'll look for like FVGs, like those empty spaces that we
Mm-hmm.
price can balance itself, and then SMT divergence,
Ah,
and that's
okay.
basically it actually. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. If there's nothing, then it's just nothing.
Can you let us know what a normal day looks like for you? Like, do you do your weekly prep or anything?
On a weekly basis, on like Sunday or like just starting off on Monday, I'll take a look at the time frame, like daily or even weekly, just to see if there's any potential setup that I can actually look into for the week. If there's nothing much, then I'll leave it until something else develops in that week.
Mm.
Um, so that's pretty much a weekly basis thing. And that's all. I don't spend too much time on the chart, just trying to dig out something.
Ah.
And then on a daily basis would be quite the same. It's just a different time frame. Rather than weekly or daily, it would be maybe daily and 4 hour, depending on like which day of the week it is. Maybe on like Monday, it will be just 4 hour or even 1 hour.
Mm.
That's about it. Yeah. So
Okay.
if there's anything there's some kind of a setup, I'll set an alert and then we just wait for that level to hit. That's all.
How would you say that your trading has changed over time, like to where you
Of-
were and where you now?
Yeah, of course. Back then, nine. If we talk about 9 years ago, it's more so how can I make money, and then like how can I use this indicator to make money, and what's the indicator that can make money for me, right? Like finding the holy grail
Your
of
grail.
haters, right? Yeah, then that's like stuck in that loop for like maybe a few years and then taking a break in between and then like coming back again and trying to find out like what works, support and resistance, supply and demand, and then come going into maybe a few years back it was
SMC?
yeah,
Some of the
SMC,
concept. Yeah.
yeah, some SMC. Um and of course, during the SMC time, I heard like ICT things also, but I'm not really into that. So it's not like, so technically, I didn't really learn ICT. Then over the time, I also learned about just reading price and time on its own
Mm.
and just looking at the
Price
chart
action.
as for what,
Okay.
yeah, basically what we can say is price action really is just the price and time on the chart and nothing else we need. But also with all the stuff that I learned over time, there's some kind of stuff like tools I can use, um, rather than just the chart itself, like the price and time itself. We can develop something like develop like a strategy, a clearer strategy,
Hmm.
a strict rules to execute a trade rather than trying to find everything possible, right?
Yep, yep, yep. So
Making the
basically,
game simpler.
creating a trading plan, a strategy, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So you know what constitutes a grade A setup, right? You see it, okay, this is a A setup. You see this, oh, this
yeah.
is a B, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool. So because as we know, strategies, many people have different styles, right? But
yeah,
then they are, um, it's not the strategy that determines whether you're profitable or not. A lot of it, a lot of it has to do with your mindset, right? A lot to do
yes,
with, has to do with your mindset. So I looked at your equity curve. It there was a canyon, right? And it almost uh kissed the max drawdown level, right? But
yeah,
then you recovered it nicely, consistently, went back up, and then you managed to secure profit, managed to secure your withdrawal there. So can
yeah,
you let us know what actually happened in this funded account? What what
yeah.
what made it go down first? Let's talk about that part.
Honestly, I don't think there's anything like significant.
Okay,
Like
okay.
like some people get tilted and like
Yes,
started maybe revenge trading and all. But for me, it was just the market situation, and
I
then probably
see.
sometimes I don't trade as per my rule. I take like maybe a B setup, and then of course it doesn't go in my favor, and
I
then
see.
just started dipping, dipping, dipping.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Then I just, even though it goes down to
Yep.
me is like okay, it's a game of probability as well, and then like
Yes, yes.
just reflecting on my actions, like did I really do what I should be doing, or
Mm.
did I do something else? So from there, it's just, yeah, I know that the strategy I have, the plan I have should work
Yes,
over some time.
yes.
So rather than being like, yeah, I wanna either I blow it, or like I wanna make money fast or like big
Okay,
money. So I just stick to my risk rule and then just try to take the best setup possible, the most confident setup I can see, and then
okay,
just go from there.
okay. So basically, you started with you took B setups, and then
Yeah.
somewhere at the bottom you did some reflection, and then
Yeah.
you then made sure that you only took eight setups.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so then
Yes.
you started recovering, you let probability do its thing, and then it
Yeah.
plays out. Okay, so
Yeah.
would you say that that it was due probably to taking your B setups? Or is it just something that you normally see throughout your, your trading, over a period of time, you would see dips and you see curves, but
Mhm.
over a long period, you are making money. But of course, you have your
Mhm.
dips of your losing streaks mixed with your winning streaks and whatnot. But in the end, you're profitable, right? So is it
Mhm.
just a case of you were at the part where you have some losing streak, or is it actually also due to your B setup? What is the ratio there, you think?
I would say both. Also the mindset of why I would have I would take B setup is probably like the confidence when I still have the capital. Like I have like what 8% to risk. So I started taking
Mm,
like B setups and then take my chances, right?
I
Like
see.
you don't get what you don't try, right? So I was like, okay, just gonna go for it. But of course, I think I can't remember exactly, but probably I lowered my risk as well. But because of like temptations also I took more and more trades and then eventually it stacks
See,
up. Yeah.
I see. So, was this the exact same mindset and plan that you executed when you were in your evaluation stage?
Actually it's also quite the same thing. I had a
Oh, okay.
really huge dip in my evaluation as well. Especially in I think the second one. The
Second
first
set.
one was like pretty close also. So but then I think for the first one it would be due to more so plan and strategy kind related stuff. So
Okay.
it's just instability in like my
Okay, I see.
strategy.
Okay.
Yeah, but for second stage it's just the situation. I think I execute my trade plan well and then it's just market condition isn't that
I
in that
see.
favor lah,
I see.
basically. Yeah.
Okay. So let's say if you're going forward now, anything
Mhm.
that you would actually um change, or it's just the same, you think?
Nothing much to change. Rather just try to be as stable as I can be. Of course, bit of it taking B setups is because of greed, right? Because you
Yes.
want to try to take
Yep.
every chances. But now for me, as even before I got the payout, it's more so kind of chill. So
Mm,
I just take the best chances possible, not going too hard on myself.
yep.
And so because it's like my whole life is not just about trading, right? I have
Yes.
something else to do as well. So I just want to make sure like I don't get stressed up just by
Yes.
trading itself.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a whole like if there is setup, I'll take it. If there's none, it's okay. Don't force even a B setup. Even
Yes.
if there's a nice B setup, it's like ish, you don't feel that nice, a bit iffy, and it's not like exactly in the plan,
Yep.
then like okay, might as well just not take it. And then like because once you take it, then you'll start thinking about it.
Yes.
Oh, I shouldn't have taken that. Like things like shouldn't have, could have.
Would
Some
have.
the
Yeah.
yeah,
Could
the
have, should
if
have, would have.
situations
Yes.
comes out.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially if it results in something very detrimental, like a blown account, then you'll be
Yes.
thinking, what are you doing again? Right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So definitely what we can see, because that tiny change, even though it looks tiny, but it could really be just a differentiator that you need to from losing to a winning trader, isn't it? Could be just
Yeah.
that tiny change, but that could
Yeah.
just be it.
Yeah. Just
So
holding yourself back a little
yes,
sometimes really can do you a lot good.
yes, definitely. Even like what you say, mentally, you're also a lot lighter, right?
Yeah.
Because you're not in the market too often. And then once you get
Mhm.
used to only taking A setups, then it gets easier, right? Over time.
Yeah.
Because you resist, you training your resisting temptation muscle, right? You are training that
Mhm.
muscle over time. So awesome because that it's not easy to see that kind of curve and see a recovery and then securing a payout. We do not see that too
Yeah.
often. Most is one directional, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
like might as well just blow it or like
oh,
whatever,
it's
then
like all
go
or
again.
nothing. It's like all or nothing.
Yeah.
Normally, when people reach that point, it's either all or nothing. Like, oh, I just yeah. It's very hard that they actually turn around and actually
Mm-hmm.
become that best version. And
Mm-hmm.
and the thing is, when you now realize that it's always your best version that managed to pull you out, maybe it's always that best version that needs to be trading.
Yeah.
Maybe it's really just as simple as that. So
Yep.
so that because like what I normally tell traders like because I interview a lot of traders, right? Um, whenever that you, because some of them they ask, well, when should I, like, they don't know when they should try a new strategy and all these things. And
Yeah.
let's say if they're already profitable, should I keep on like learning new things? Should I be trying something new if I'm already, let's say, I am overall quite profitable? If you're happy
Mhm.
where you are, you really shouldn't break what is working for you.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
Yeah, right.
You you
Because yeah,
you can learn more stuff,
you
but
have to be
definitely
careful, right?
not change what. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to
You
be
you
very
can have
careful.
multiple, probably multiple strategies is kind of hard for your
Yes,
brain,
definitely,
but then you
definitely.
can definitely learn more stuff also.
If let's say now you realize that this version is actually working, what I
Mm-hmm.
normally tell them is, you need to make sure that you really write out what is actually working now, and this
Mm-hmm.
version of trader that you are, how you see things, the steps that you take, or the plans that you take, or the trades that you take. List it out in black and white, as much black and white as possible, rather than keeping it in somewhere abstract, right? Abstract, and
Mm-hmm.
you just feel like you're trading because once you, let's say, you start trying something else, this version of you as a trader might just be gone forever. You'll
Yeah,
never
yeah,
be
you
able to
can.
come back to it, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
so that's why once you feel you hit something, you feel that something's working, you must pull it out from the abstract and put it into black and white, verbalize it as much
yeah,
as possible, and make it a very strong identity. Okay, this was
yeah.
working, right? So even if you try
Mm.
something new, you have something to fall back to. If not, if it's always abstract, most traders they don't journal, they don't backtest, they do anything. So it's all always in the moment. It's
Yeah.
always just like going to the war, but you go to the battlefield and then you start figuring out what to do instead of
Mm.
you're already planning before you go to the battlefield, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. So cool. Good to hear that. Good to see that you've managed to secure payout and after such a very dramatic curve like that.
Yeah.
And um, hopefully we can see more of that. All right.
Yeah,
Okay. So do you
definitely.
have any parting words of advice, maybe of somebody, an aspiring trader?
Something I recently learned, like from RRV 2, the
Oh,
Red
okay.
Race Breaker.
Okay.
Yeah. All the risk metric stuff is very interesting. It puts a different perspective to what I
Mm,
can do further in the future also. Rather
mm,
than not just trading itself. There's like a rather bigger game that I
yep.
can get into also. But of course, not to put myself too ahead of myself. Uh, just gonna try to focus on what's now and then start generating more stable results over time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for that. So thank you
Yep.
very much for your time, Sean. And hopefully we see you again soon for another interview, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Ciao.